Okay, Sunday, February 9th. Thought I'd do it a little bit different. Give you a report ahead of time in case you don't want to really sit through a dink fest. I was out yesterday and probably picked up about 15-ish largies. I think 2 tilapia. They actually hit soft plastics. Bluegills were super active. And I imagine I hooked, about and landed about 4 or 5, all using the same bait. It's all finesse right now. That's been my experience in the Volusia County, Daytona Beach area for bass fishing. It's been tough. It's been extremely tough. Up until yesterday, I was getting quite a few bites. I only fished the morning yesterday. Today, I'm going to be fishing the afternoon. It's about 3 o'clock. I would imagine it's going to be more of the same, but I'm just hoping for a little bit bigger bite. And if you believe in, the bass forecast, and if you subscribe to the apps and things of that nature, yesterday was pretty decent. It was like fair to good conditions. I think it was like a 4.5 on their meter. Today it's dropped way down to a 2.1. Most likely because yesterday, particularly in the morning, it was overcast, a little bit of fog, a little bit of wind on it. And today, if you want to call it a post front, you can do that. A little bit more wind. It's actually a west wind, which is a warming wind. Don't get me wrong. And yesterday was warm. Today is extremely warm, even borderline hot. And I just think, from my area, the tilapia are spawning. The bass are still kind of in that deeper range, anywhere, in that 6 to 8 foot range. I've seen a couple wolf packing around, but most of them are just really small bass. I've ID'd one that was probably maybe 2 to 3, pushing 3 pounds. But I personally haven't caught anything in February that's much over a pound. Like, I think I got one yesterday. I threw it on scale. It was like 1.9. So yeah, a decent bass, but nothing really great. I don't know if I'm going to throw a video together. Maybe it'll just be this segment if I go out there here in a little bit and I'm just catching them a bunch of, anywhere between literally like 8 inches to maybe up to that 15-inch range. Probably won't show a video. I might, if I get a couple more, 1.5ers, and particularly if I start getting a better class fish, I will definitely show a video. Other than that, it'll be just a Daytona Beach bass fishing report. Please feel free to comment if you're experiencing something a little bit more. I would imagine too, the bigger bodies of water are producing way more than my little area of pond hopping, from golf courses to community ponds and things of that nature. So hopefully you're getting on them. The salt, despite the Chinook kill off with the cold fronts that we had pushed through a couple weeks back, I'm hearing good reports out of there. A lot of bait. Not a ton of bait, but a lot of bait in the area, especially the the greenies, the Manhattans. Some bigger mullet are sweeping through. Water's clear, and of course, if you're got a pompano rig or something like that with some sand fleas, I hear guys are getting some pretty good ones here in the Volusia County. So again, hopefully you'll see some bass catches. Otherwise, just consider this a report. Have a great weekend. Hopefully somebody besides Kansas City wins, but if you're a Kansas City fan, I get it. Tampa Bay is not in there, so I really could care less, so I'm going fishing. Okay, this is better bass. Stay on. It's not a huge one, but it's just better. Yeah, those are fun. take that all day. 111. Getting closer to that 2-pound mark. 111. Got one on the shaky head. Get out of that net. Not a giant. Oh, it's right in the gill plate. There we go. Not a giant, but still fun. Still on the owner. This is a 1/2 ounce 5/0 paired with a plum flake, 6 cents. What do they call it? I think divine shaky worm. There's just a ton of bluegill in this area, so it's hard to move, but it's not like it's red hot or anything, but I don't know, every 10, 15, 20 minutes I'm getting a bite. Doesn't mean I'm always hooking up, or I'm hooking up on the drop shot quite a bit more, but I'm just trying to generate a bigger bite, and it seems like the drop shot is generating the bigger bite. Second cast, I just got like a good bump. It wasn't a full committal, but it was definitely a good bump. I don't know how he missed it. Kind of just ticking the bottom. Might have just rolled right over a tilapia or whatever, but it was 100% a fish. There it is. Doesn't feel very big. Well, I'm gonna water ski him. Frozen little turkey. Alright. Little pre-front. Just slow rolling this lipless crank. Look at this little guy. I just hopped ponds because I wanted to fish some wind. See if they're fired up on the wind. See if I can get them to react. Right there! No way. That's funny. First cast on the windward side. It's not big. It's not big at all. It's trying to grow, but I think I already saw him jump. Yeah, about similar size. Okay, got one on the shaky head. Doesn't feel very big either. But I was scared to cast down this bank because I know there's a lot of snags. This one's trying to fight. Oh, there's a snag right there too. But yeah, just on the shaky head, same size. Maybe a little smaller even. I know there's a lot of snags down this bank right here, so I didn't want to throw the lipless. But this guy came and picked it up. That feels pretty good. I had to switch over to the drop. Oh, that's not bad. They're just like fighting on this lake for whatever reason. Get away from that net. That thing down there just shaking, and even with 6-pound line, I can boat flip this one. Yeah, healthy on this lake, even though they're, you know, 1.5s, 1.6s. Super healthy fish. Feeding up. Thank you, dude.